Well, I feel like I've been successful with Lane and Trevor that neither one of them wanted to ride bulls for a living. So that's a win. Riker scares me because, you know, even Trevor one time when he was, you know, they got on some calves and steers when they were young because that's what they wanted to do. But, you know, the thought of them doing it for a living, I mean, Trevor, when he was actually about 15, said, oh, I'm going to want to get on some bulls. And I took him upstairs and I said, you know, come here, I want to show you something. So I made the NFR 12 times. I said, every year there's 100, 150 guys, they're going to go to the NFR this year. I said, but only 15 do. I said, so those are the top 15 for those 12 years. I said, the better you are at it, then the better chance you're not going to be seriously injured or killed. I said, but that really doesn't mean anything. You have a better chance. If you're like Jim Sharp and you make the whistle every time, you land on your feet, very seldom do you get hurt. But at some point in time you are. And I said, so I just want you to understand, I pointed out 3 guys. I pointed out Glenn Keeley, I pointed out Brent Thurman, and I pointed out Lane Frost. I said, those guys were my friends. And he was my best friend. And I said, I watched him die 20 feet in front of him. And I said, oh yeah. Pointed Chuck Simonson, Jerome Douglas. I said, and those guys are in a wheelchair. And I said, these guys were great bull riders. Not good, they were great bull riders. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do. I said, I just want you to understand, bull riding it's not for a lot of people. For me, it's the coolest thing ever. I loved it, and you know, everything I have is because of it. I have no idea how I lived through it. I said, but one ride can change your life. I said, you do whatever you want to do. I'll help you. If that's what you want me to do, I will. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I hope he doesn't want to do this. Because I mean, when it's your kid, I mean, I know lots of people that, you know, their kids are in a wheelchair and, you know, never walk again, or like I said, worse than that, they died.